We're 2 hours into trading on Friday, April 30th. It is the last trading day of the month. Hello, traders. Let's take a look at yesterday's pick. Then we'll take a look at the market. We'll try and find a new pick for today. Facebook was the stock that I highlighted yesterday. Go to the daily chart. You can see after earnings, gigantic breakout to a new all-time high. Let's go into that 5-minute chart because that is critical. I'm going to overlay the S&P 500. Let's take a very quick look at it yesterday. This is the S&P 500. It was coming in very hard. I started recording the video right about in here, and I'd mentioned to you that based on this 1OP indicator starting to peak, we're going to roll over, and I feel that we're going to take out the low. The next support level is SPY 417. My instructions were wait until SPY 417 is tested, then buy Facebook. So let's go into Facebook, and here you can see the overlay. It had relative strength. If I put up the 1OSI indicator, it shows us relative strength, orange line above zero. Orange line above zero, all in here. So you could see that even though the market was tanking, this stock held up very, very well. So we get this market drop here. Facebook comes in a little bit, but higher low, double bottom formation, it's good to go. If you followed that advice, you made $6, $7, maybe even $8 on that day trade. I emphasized day trade. Why? Because I don't like the market. I don't want to be shorted after a 12-month bull rally. I don't want to be shorted after a 12-year bull rally. There aren't any technical breakdowns to suggest that the market is going to go down. However, the market is overextended on the upside, and I am looking for a dip in here somewhere. When that dip comes, I don't want to be managing short positions and waffling around with those. I want to be laser focused, watching for relative strength in stocks that I want to buy. As soon as I identify that market low, I'm going to start putting on swing trades. Trading volume, extremely light. Asset managers do not want to chase up here. That's why the volume is very, very light. You can see the high there yesterday. What happened after the open? Prices reversed. In my pre-open market comments, I'd mentioned gaps up to a new all-time high tend to be faded. We got a pretty dang big reversal off of that high. Granted, this was a nice rally back throughout the course of the day, but you can see sellers are right back at it today. So what do I see happening today? I believe that this 417 low is going to be challenged, and that low has been the low for the week, and you can see how we've tested it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're testing it again. That is a pretty major horizontal support level. Click GTC. I'm going to click on that bar right there. There's my horizontal alert line. If we break below this today, we're going to continue to drift lower the rest of the day because the selling momentum is going to build. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I don't. Why? Well, there are a couple of things in play today. One is that you can see that this drift lower, bounce, bounce, lots of green candles in here, herky-jerky on the way down, not the type of selling pressure that typically results in a big down market move. This tells me that buyers are still engaged. When you get a drop like this, lots of red candles stacked one on top of the other without many green bars in between, and then instant follow through. These are the types of moves that can gain momentum. This one right here, pretty slow going. So we'll see what happens at 417. Obviously, if we get below 417 and we stay below 417 and we continue to make new lows throughout the course of the day, you've got to favor the short side. What I believe is going to happen is we'll come down, we'll test that low a few times, and then gradually a base will build and the market will rally off of that base late in the day. Why would I feel that? It is end of month and beginning of the month, so I think that we may see a little bit of fun buying very late in the day to get the market off of the lows. And if that happens, we're going to be looking for option lottery trades. So that's how I see the market unfolding. Let's take a look at that daily chart again. Look at how tight this compression has been. The news does not get any better. If you turned on your screen yesterday morning and you saw this monster gap up to a new all-time high, Apple fantastic earnings, Facebook fantastic earnings, Google fantastic earnings, everything coming up roses. The FOMC statement, dovish as can be. We're not raising rates. We love the economic growth that we see. How does it get any better than that? It doesn't. But you have to realize the market has anticipated that news. That is why we rallied 8% in the last month. Market has had 3 steps forward, 2 steps backwards. We've had an upward sloping trading channel. Every time that we get to the upper boundary of this trading channel, we see some profit taking. That's what I'm looking for. Once we get that profit taking out of the way, I'm going to be looking to scoop some of these stocks. Earnings have not been this good in a decade in terms of the margin of the beats. So, yes, the news is good. Fed on the sideline, economic improvement, everything is good. We just need that market pullback. So, today we are going to look for a bullish trade and I'm going to look for a bearish trade. Day trade in both scenarios. Day trade, no overnights. We just want to take advantage of intraday price movement, which, by the way, I got a little criticism yesterday because my videos are so lengthy. Why don't you just give us the pick and get on with it? That's not what this channel is about, and that's not why I started this channel. I'm trying to educate you. I'm trying to teach you how to do this on your own. I'm not out to build a YouTube channel. I don't make hardly anything off of this YouTube channel. By the time I pay for my thumbnails to be designed and posted, I'm at a break even. I'm doing this to educate you. And hopefully you're able to learn from these lessons and then to be able to do it on your own. This channel is not for lazy traders who just want to come in and pick off some trade ideas. It's not why I'm doing this. Of course, I'm going to have people that come in and do that. Well, you're just going to have to wait through the entire video and watch it. And hopefully, you'll learn something along the way. So, let's go back. Market first, market first, market first. That's why I always spend a lot of time on the market. And I believe that we're going to see a little bit of additional weakness while I record this. So I'm going to keep the 5-minute chart up and then we'll go take a look for some picks. I'm going to go into a swing trading search that I've used and I brought up Pop Bull. AZN has been pretty hot today, but you can see how it's testing that opening gap. If I were day trading it, this opening fails and the selling pressure has been steady. This is probably a short, but this is not my pick of the day. So I'm going to have to look elsewhere for a nice bullish trade. So I'm going to go into Pop Bull Plus. These are stocks that were on Pop Bull yesterday, and now I get a second look at them. OCGN is one of those stocks. I really like it. Why? Look at the volume right here. This is a 5-minute chart. Big volume today. Look at the relative strength. Orange line above 0. Market has been down, down, down today. Stock up, up, up. Buyers can't get enough. There's no sellers out there. Every seller that has been trying to take profits as the market drifts lower has been met with a buyer. In fact, buyers are getting nervous. They're getting more and more anxious because every one of these dips is being gobbled up. Daily chart. Love it. Big move higher. Price compression. Stock is able to hold all of these gains. If there were profit takers interested in selling, whap, whap, whap on any market weakness, you would have seen this stock retrace, but it didn't. Every time there was a seller, they gobbled it up. Now the stock is trying to get through this horizontal resistance. OCGN is your day trade of the day. Let's also look for something on the short side. I'm going to go into my day trading bearish, heavy selling. I'm going to go down the list here, and I'm just going to click on a few of these stocks. We'll take a look at a few of the technicals. And in fact, that's something else that I did yesterday. I didn't just show you my pick of the day. I went through a number of stocks and I told you why I like them, why I don't like them. FSLR announced after the close yesterday, breakdown through the 200-day moving average, breaking this upward sloping trend line. On the low of the day, yes, this is a decent short. Not my pick of the day. MA, not too much strength, 50-day moving average, and it's near its high of the day, even though it's lower. So didn't like that one at all. You're going to just keep going down. You've got some support here. 100-day moving average is too close, so there's not a lot of downside room. BILI, right on that 100-day moving average. If it can't clear the 100-day and it stays below it, it's also below the 50-day. Yes, that could be nice. You got a little upward sloping trend line here that will lend support, but plenty of room in there. Pretty decent looking short. IBM, I like this short. You can see how the stock ran up. That is a very bearish candle. Look at how it rallied all day yesterday, but it closed on the low. Remember, the market pulled back, but it closed on its high. IBM could not get off the deck. Let's look at that 5-minute chart. And there you can see IBM not really able to recover like the market did. And today we've got selling pressure. That bearish candle that I pointed out to you, this is bad data in here. So IBM is not as weak as it looks, but it is weak relative to the market. And if this halfway point here fails, halfway point being half of this long green candle, you will see some additional selling pressure. Going to continue to go through. I don't like that too much support. This stock Qualcomm could not get through the 100-day moving average, and you can see how it's filling in the earnings gap from yesterday, testing that horizontal breakout there. Weak, but I can find better. There's my short of the day. Upward sloping trend line, breach to the downside. You can see the strong selling and a downward sloping trend line. That would be your stop, by the way, if you were swing trading this. We're day trading it, so you would pick a level intraday. And you can see the relative weakness. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. And there you can see stock's been down. There's your low of the day, and that's when you would want to short it. Here would be my instructions for this particular stock. You've got support right there. The low, actually, that would be from Wednesday, and you want to make sure that the stock is below that. So you would want to wait for the market to be selling off and for the stock to be on its low of the day, which would be below that horizontal support level. Then you would short it and you would use that as your stop out point, which is pretty much where the stock is right now at about 195.84. So if you get a market drop today, and we continue to sell off this afternoon and make new daily lows, then LOW will be an excellent short for you. That is not the scenario that I believe is going to play out. See these green candles in here intermixed already? That's a sign that there are buyers and that there is support down here. So on that support level, on that low, wait for confirmation. A bullish engulfing candle would be good. So a long red candle that tests that low, followed by a bullish engulfing candle, that would be a sign that the lows for the day are in. You could also see a little bounce, another test with a bullish hammer. The point is that you get through the open from that long red candle, and then once you're able to do that and get back above this 416.50 level, then I think you're off to the races. And who knows, late day, get some fun buying in here. Maybe we even take out the high of the day and go into the gap a little bit. So that's how I would play it. I think OCGN is going to be your day trade for the day. Let's take a look at it one more time. Make sure that it's maintaining its relative strength. Don't buy here. You can see it's herky-jerky, runs up, compresses, holds the midpoint of this long green candle. Yep, that would be your entry point. Runs up, holds the midpoint of this long green candle. That would be your entry point, especially if you start to see the market strengthening. Again, this channel is for education. This is not for people to come in and just pick off trades. That's so dang short-sighted. I hope that's not what most of you are doing. I hope you're pulling out all the educational content from this and learning how to do this yourself. I give you picks because it's better for me to show you with real-time examples. Then you can go back and see how the picks have performed and get a sense that this systematic approach really works. If you have any trading questions, please leave your comments. They motivate me. They keep me going. So leave your comments in the bottom of this YouTube video. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.